Hi everyone. I know I said I was gonna start a whole series on some stuff, but just been real busy. But this is about Castle Rock. It's a new series on Hulu. It replaced The Handmaid's Tale. So yeah, I've been watching it for the past 10 weeks. No, for the past 9 weeks, because they dropped 2 episodes right away. And if you haven't seen the last episode, which is the finale, I suggest you click off because there's going to be a lot of spoilers. And basically, I'm trying to make this video so that when they have season 2, if they have season 2, I will know if my predictions were correct. Because, you know, with the last episode, it was a lot of unanswered questions from the whole season and then some. So what I did was I took my pen and paper and wrote down everything I thought, you know, that's happened and what it actually is that's going on. So the first one I want to get to is, if you've seen episode 8 and 9, when the kid basically was explaining to Molly that he's from an alternate dimension and was stuck here. I think he's lying. And I say that because in the last episode, you know, everybody was wondering, you know, where was Henry for those 3 days when he was missing and whatnot. But then in the last episode, you see that he came up behind his father and he actually pushed his father off the cliff. And I believe when he did that, he released the kid, who is actually the devil, from his father, because his father was actually crazy and possessed by the kid, aka the devil. And I came to that conclusion because if you've seen episode, I think it was 5 or 6, when they were going back, basically was focused on the mom and was trying to explain what she was going through on her side of everything. So if you've seen that episode, and I think the episode before that, she recognized the kid because he was wearing the suit, one of the dad's suits. And she said, well, I thought we buried him in that suit. And then the episode after that, he walks in the house. He does exactly what her husband, or Father Deaver, did with the shoes and the jacket. And she, you know, then recognized him and realized that, you know, it was him. So that led me to the conclusion that, you know, the kid is the devil and he was possessing the dad. And that's how he was able to know a lot of things that was going on with the family, because he was actually there. And when the real Henry, you know, the black kid, pushed the dad off the bridge or the cliff, he released the demon. And let me look at my notes. Yes. And for those 3 days after he pushed the dad off, if you remember in episode, I think it was episode 2 or 3, when Henry went to the Desjardins house, and he seen a little shed in the back, and he saw that, you know, basically someone was living out there, and there was like cereal or something. And what I believe is that after he pushed the dad off the bridge, he went to hide in there, and the Desjardins brother who died was, you know, helping to keep him there, you know, to help him hide and whatnot. So that explains where Henry was for the couple days. And then, you know, he broke out or got released. And then they found him wandering, or the cop, I forgot his name, found him wandering and then took him home. All right, so what else? All right, so the schism, or whatever they call it, I believe it's the kid was trying to use it to possess Henry like he did the dad, because with the schism or whatever was going on, it's how he was released. And I believe with the schism this time, he's going to be able to possess the black Henry. And that's why he was pushing so much for him to go out to the woods, because that's where, you know, what happened. But then, you know, Henry saw him in his true form, and that's when he realized, now they're gonna mess up my video. Yeah, but that's when he realized that everybody else was telling the truth and the kid was actually evil, and decided to lock him up. And I think, you know, once the kid has power, but he's still able to be taken down by a regular person, which I don't get. But I believe he uses Molly to keep a close tab on Henry, because, you know, he tried to use Molly to convince Henry in the end to take him to the, hold on a second, yeah, to use Henry to take him to the woods so he can perform whatever ritual he needed to perform to possess Henry and have a new life, and, you know, whatever, which I don't get if you're as powerful as him, because basically the whole town was ran amok when he was around. So he should be very powerful, and he shouldn't have to use anybody to do what he needs. But I guess that's what the devil does, uses innocent people to get what he need done. Well, yeah, and the Black Death guy that in the woods that captured Henry, I believe he knew what the schism was and what the kid was going to use Henry for, and that's why he locked him in the room in the RV, maybe to try to wait it out until the schism went away, or, you know, the time has passed where the doorway has closed or whatnot. And then he used Molly to release Henry from the RV and killed the blind deaf guy. Well, he wasn't blind, he was just deaf, but she killed him, because when she walked up to the RV, you saw him laying there dead. So I believe the kid and Molly are connected, and she is his pawn, but she doesn't really know it. But she is his pawn, and he uses her to do his bidding. And he uses her to keep close tabs on Henry. But, I mean, she left town the last time, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping there's a season 2. I mean, there has to be a season 2, because nothing was really explained. It's only left up for us to make our own conclusions, and basically watching, and they basically left us to draw our own conclusion. But I think Stephen King is very meticulous. You have to pay attention to every single detail. If somebody says something strange as, I thought we buried him in that, and, you know, you have to pay attention. And then the next episode, he waltzes in the house like he owns the house, and takes off his shoes the same way the dad did, his jacket, talk to her the same way, and basically treat her the same way. So she knew who he was, but she didn't say. And he left us on a cliffhanger, especially the episode where he tried to, you know, make us think he was Henry Deaver from an alternate universe. But if you know, that's how the devil works, you know, plays mind tricks. And he, you know, tells Molly, of course, because she's very gullible. And, you know, after the last episode, you realize that's a lie. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got so far. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I missed anything. This show is really, you know, is really a good show. Only thing is that is the questions. Nothing was wrapped up in a neat little bow like how we like it. So that's the only problem I have in it. But it was still a really great show. It had my mind working. It had everything going. And I'm praying for a season 2. And I'm hoping for more. And did you guys see the little smirk the kid had on his face when Henry walked away? that was a kind of a lead in to say, yeah, well, we'll see next season what's gonna happen. But I definitely enjoyed the show. It was a good time. It kept me locked in. I literally saved the shows for the perfect time for me to watch it, and it was a really good show, and I'm hoping there's a season 2. I'll be very happy if they do. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I missed anything, or what you guys think on my theories, and you know, just let me know.